Hey everybody, today on Henry's HowTos, I'm going to show you how to make Lebanese Hummus Kawarma. Let's get straight into it. So guys, the first thing we're going to do is actually marinate our meat. So just in front of me here, I've got half a kilo of diced lamb shoulder. Now you can use beef for this if you like, that's just up to you. But you want to dice it into little cubes like that. Now to this we're going to add 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of dry oregano, about a tablespoon of olive oil, and the juice of about half a lemon. And we'll just give this a quick mix. Just like so. Now we're just going to cover this and put this into the fridge for about half an hour to an hour. Just let those flavors develop. And we'll move on in the meantime with our actual hummus. So we're going to make our actual hummus now. Now if you already do have a hummus, you don't need to make this, you can skip it. So just into a food processor bowl here, I've got 2.5 cups of canned chickpeas. Now I've drained these. And just in a separate bowl here, I have half a cup of chickpeas. We're going to use this for the garnish, so set that to the side for now. Now to our chickpeas, we'll add in half a teaspoon of black pepper, 1 teaspoon of salt, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, half a teaspoon of ground cumin, half a teaspoon of sweet paprika, the juice of 1 lemon. I'm also going to add in a 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon to this. This just goes very well with the meat. About 2 to 3 crushed garlic cloves, 1 tablespoon of cold water, and finally the most important ingredient when making hummus is tahini. We're going to add about 2 to 3 tablespoons. Next, just on a high speed, we're just going to blitz this. After about 10 seconds, we'll just stop it. We just want to scrape these sides so that we end up with a nice smooth consistency. And once again on a high speed. Alright, as you can see, we're left with a nice smooth consistency. So that's ready. We don't want any chunks. Alright, so all we're going to do now is just spread our hummus onto a nice plate. Now you don't have to serve this all at once. Obviously you can save it and serve it another time. But we almost want to make sort of a well in the middle. Not too deep, but just a touch. Just like that. So now we're going to place this into the fridge, let it cool down while we work on the rest. So just into a pan here, I've got a 1/4 cup of pine nuts. All I'm doing is just on a medium heat. I'm just going to lightly toast them, just until they get a nice brown color. So we can leave that there for now. You just want to shake it up every couple of seconds. Don't let them burn. Alright, as you can see, we're starting to get a light brown color there. So we're going to turn the heat off on that. There'll be enough heat left in the pan for it to continue cooking that. So don't wait until it's brown. So just into a large frying pan, I've just added 2 tablespoons of oil. Once your oil is nice and hot, we're going to add our meat straight in. And all we want to do is just cook our meat for about 4 to 5 minutes. Now it's very important to cook this on a high heat. We want a high sear because we don't want it to go dry. Now personally, I'm going to cook this to about medium. Make sure you go to at least medium. If you go medium rare, it's going to bleed out in the hummus. It's not going to look nice. It's not going to look appetizing. Alright, so once you see that pink color's gone, we're going to turn the heat off. And just let that rest there. Okay guys, so I've just brought the hummus back out of the fridge. Our meat has slightly cooled down. So what we're going to do is start by just spreading it on. And just remember, as I said, you don't have to do this all in one batch. You can split it if you like. Next we're gonna add our chickpeas that are left over. Then we'll add our toasted pine nuts. Just remember, when it comes to Middle Eastern food, most of it is to do with presentation. So don't do all this hard work then not make it look nice. Next we're gonna add some paprika. And then we'll finish it off with just a drizzle of olive oil on top. And there we have it, ready to be served. Now if you really wanted to give it some tang, you can add some fresh lemon juice on top. But that just comes down up to you. And then we'll finish it off with some freshly chopped coriander. Or you can use parsley or mint as well, whichever you like. And just how beautiful does that look? Ready to be eaten with some fresh Lebanese pita bread. And that's how we make hummus kawarma. I hope you like that, guys. Please like and subscribe. You can follow me on Facebook, Snapchat and Instagram. If you've got any comments or suggestions, just leave them at the bottom and I'll see you all next time.